Good morning, biology students. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving break and enjoyed your week off and got some good rest, ate some good food, and are ready to continue learning. So we finished up our first unit on natural selection. And so if you remember when we were talking about that, one of our pieces of evidence was the idea of embryos. And that as these embryos develop, they change. And but over time we see organisms that are similar having similar developmental patterns. So we're going to start today looking at watching a salamander develop as from an embryo to when you can see it as a salamander, to the salamander fetus. And you're going to develop some questions on that to start us thinking into our next unit. And then you are going to do a little bit of activity on cell reproduction, which is where we're moving into with our next unit. So as you open up in Classroom, the assignments that you'll see today is this assignment that's a salamander embryonic development. So when you open this up, here's the video on the salamander growth. So click on that and just watch the video. And as you're watching, you can think about things that you're noticing, things that you're wondering, and just record those observations in this box after you kind of, if you can do the split screen, you can do it while you're watching. Otherwise, you can do it after you're done watching. So you record your noticings there and things that you kind of are wondering. And then what I want you to do is brainstorm a list of questions. So there's 6 boxes here, so you need to come up with 6 total questions. There's some starters up here at the top, so like what if, what are the reasons, what would I change if, etc. So some things to get you thinking about some questions based on the video that you saw. After you've got your 6 questions, you're then going to come up with your top 2. And once you've got your top 2, you're going to then go to the Padlet. And on the Padlet, you are going to add your 2 questions. So there's a little plus sign down here. And again, there's directions here. Tells you what to do. You're going to have your top 2 questions, so you'll need to do this twice. So you click on the box, and it'll automatically put your name there, and then you can type your question. Maybe I was wondering that, like how does the salamander get nutrients? And so then I put my little question mark there, and it automatically will put it. And so then I can move it to wherever I would like. And then for my second question, I will add another box. Okay, so make sure that you do that and that you get your top 2 questions from your list of questions on the assignment. Okay, then after you've done that, just kind of move them so that they're not on top of other questions. What I will then do is kind of go through, sort your questions like we did with Unit 1, kind of put them into some groups. That's going to guide where we go for the rest of the unit. But one of the things obviously that you're seeing is that salamander is going to grow. Okay, so to do that, we're going to look at this idea of cell reproduction, which is looking at how did this organism actually grow. Read through the little part, answer these questions. What you will then do is you've got these images, and so you'll click on it like we've done before, click edit, and you're going to sort the images into the order that you think that they would go in. So what's the first picture? What would be the next picture, etc. So I can click it, and I can make, like, if I think A is the first event, I might just move it down there. But maybe I think B is the third event, so I'm going to put that there. Okay, so you're going to move them to where you think they belong based on the order that they happen. Click Save and Close, and it'll update your picture for you. Okay, and then what you're going to do is think about why you put them in that order. Okay, and talk about this idea of what's called mitosis, where you're going to look at that and then find out a definition for what you did with that. And that's all that you're doing today. All right, so and then we will meet on Tuesday and we'll talk about this and kind of build on it some more and continue this process of mitosis. So you don't have homework or any reading to do. It's just finishing up this assignment. So have a great day, and I will see you on Tuesday.